Daniel chapter 8, lesson 9, part 2. Another horn grows out from one of the four horns. It starts small, but grows to the south and east and to the beautiful land Israel. Daniel 8:9. Out of one of them came forth a little horn, which grew exceedingly great, toward the south and toward the east, and toward the glorious land. Daniel 8:23. In the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce face and understanding dark sentences shall stand up. The vision represents a king, power, or ruler that would come from one of the four kingdoms. That ruler would do some specific and seemingly amazing things. Daniel 8:10. It grew great, even to the host of the sky, and some of the host and of the stars it cast down to the ground, and trampled on them. Daniel 8:24. His power shall be mighty, but not by his own power, and he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and do his pleasure, and he shall destroy the mighty ones and the holy people. We should remember chapter 7. The horn that spoke boastfully most certainly has as its primary fulfillment in the Antichrist, and this horn may represent that same ruler. Daniel 8:11. Yes, it magnified itself even to the Prince of Hosts, and it took away from him the continual burnt offering, and the place of his sanctuary was cast down. Daniel 8:25. Through his policy he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and in their security shall he destroy many. He shall also stand up against the Prince of Princes, but he shall be broken without hand. The horn grows, the leader increases, until he reaches the host of heavens. Literally, that would mean sun, moon, and stars. Figuratively, it could mean angelic beings or perhaps human followers of God. The ruler throws some of the starry hosts to the earth and tramples them. So he throws them from the heavens to the earth, or if already on the earth, he throws them to the ground. Daniel 8:12. The host was given over to it together with the continual burnt offering through disobedience, and it cast down truth to the ground, and it did its pleasure and prospered. Needless to say, Daniel 8:10-11 is difficult to interpret, even with the angelic help in verses 8:19-26. Daniel 8:15 and 16. It happened, when even I, Daniel, had seen the vision, that I sought to understand it, and behold, there stood before me as the appearance of a man. I heard a man's voice between the banks of the Ulai, which is called, and said, Gabriel, make this man to understand the vision. Warfare between angels is a reality. See Revelation 12:7 and Daniel 10:20-11:1. Daniel 8:13-14. Then I heard a holy one speaking, and another holy one said to that certain one who spoke, How long shall be the vision concerning the continual burnt offering, and the disobedience that makes desolate, to give both the sanctuary and the host to be trodden under foot? He said to me, To 2,300 evenings and mornings, then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. It is good to know that Michael is an angelic being on God's side, charged with overseeing Israel. See Daniel 12:1. It seems angelic beings have territories of influence on the earth. In Revelation chapter 12, John had a vision of Israel, a woman clothed with the sun. He also had a vision of a great dragon that represented Satan. In Revelation 12:4, many interpret the 1/3 of the stars as 1/3 of the heavenly hosts of angels. Some would say they are or were cast down by Satan and are evil angels. Satan takes them with him as he is thrown from heaven. Perhaps they are not evil angels, but rather good angels trampled in some way in battle. Or could they represent 1/3 of Israel being trampled, being thrown down to the earth in Daniel 8:10? Could be a reference to being knocked down to the ground rather than being cast to the earth from heaven. Daniel chapter 8, lesson 9, part 2, the end.